Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I try to make a healthier jambalaya recipe. So here are all my ingredients that I'm going to use today. Those are my spices and seasonings, and I'm using some nice turkey sausage and some large shrimp. And this turkey sausage that I use is butterball. You can use any kind, but that's just what I prefer. My spices, Maggi cubes and some cayenne pepper, some Lawry's garlic salt, Lawry's seasoning salt. Then you have to have some black pepper and some Cajun seasoning. I have some Italian diced tomatoes and some tomato paste. I've also diced up a whole onion, a half bell pepper, and a couple of stalks of celery. And to save time on this video, I just went and did that in advance of filming. So we start off with about 2 tablespoons of oil. I like to use canola oil. You can use olive oil, whatever you prefer. And I'm gonna lightly stir fry the sausages until they're nice and brown. I just like to stir them up so that they're nice and brown on both sides. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add my onions. And just continue to stir it up with the turkey sausage. And then bell peppers, I'm going to add that in there. Okay, oh, how pretty. Now I'm adding my celery. And the bell pepper, onion, and celery, I mean, you can add how much you want. I'm not one of those people that's like you have to add a precise amount. I mean, if you like onions, you know, do an onion and a half. If you don't like onions, use less. So now I'm going to add my spices and seasonings, which is my favorite part because I feel like that's what wakes up the recipe. I'm using one Maggi cube. And I'm going to use the entire can of the Italian diced tomatoes. And just continue to stir that up with my turkey sausage. And now I'm adding my tomato paste. And I just like to use you know, of course, tomato paste is what gives it color, so I use like a half a can or, you know, 2 scoops of tomato paste. But using turkey sausage, guys, it makes this recipe healthier than using pork or beef sausage. There's a lot less fat and a lot less cholesterol when you use turkey sausage. So that's one of the ways I like to lighten this recipe up. And I'm going to add some water, a cup of water, to my mixture because it was a little bit too thick. So I'm just going to let that continue to cook and stir it occasionally. And I want to bring all of that mixture to a boil. Okay, so I'm adding the rest of my seasoning. That is my Cajun seasoning. And like I said, I don't measure. I like to season to taste. I would suggest that you start off lightly. You can always, taste, and if you want to add some more seasoning, then you can add it. So I just like to add sprinkles of seasoning to my pot, and then if I need some more after I taste it, then I'll add it. It's easier to add more seasoning if you need to than to, I mean, it's hard to take away flavor when you've added too much. But this entire recipe, guys, I have a family of 5, and this recipe will feed a family of 5 twice. So basically it's enough for 10 servings. I pre-cooked my rice in the rice cooker, and it's about 5 cups of rice. So I'm just going to go ahead, now that my mixture is boiling, as you can see the bubbles on top, I'm going to go ahead and start to add my rice to the mixture. I'm sticking to the spoon a little bit. And I just used, I didn't show you guys, but I mean, you can use any type of rice you'd like. I like to use parboiled rice. Some people use basmati rice, but whatever rice you like to use, you know, just go ahead and cook it up and then add it to your mixture. And like I said, this recipe is going to make, it's 5 cups of rice, but you know, once you add it to the mixture, it ended up being like 7 cups. And like I said, it's enough to feed 10 people or more, because we ate this, you know, we ate it one day and then we had leftovers the following day, and even still we had a little bit left over the 3rd day. So it was nice and yummy. And this is another way I like to make my recipe healthier, guys. And let me tell you, my kids had no idea, besides my daughter who's holding the camera for me, but I added cauliflower. That's riced cauliflower. I actually got it from the frozen section of my supermarket with the vegetables, and oh my goodness, my husband doesn't like, I've tried to feed him this before, like just the rice cauliflower, and he was like, nope. So I was like, I gotta sneak it into a recipe, and I put it in here, and let me tell you guys, he had no idea. The kids had no idea, like, and I didn't even tell them until the 2nd day when we're eating it. So now that that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and add my shrimp, and I'm just showing you guys how I don't like to leave the shell of my shrimp when I'm, you know, cooking this recipe. So I just go ahead, cut the tail off, peel it, and that's it. Pretty easy. That's how you clean shrimp, you know. And it's butterflied, so the little yucky part from the middle is already gone. So I'm just gonna rinse my shrimp and go ahead and add it. I already had a bowl over there that I had already seasoned a little bit with the same spices that I showed you guys before. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add it to my jambalaya. I like to place the shrimp on top, so I'm gonna stir up my jambalaya first, because after I add the shrimp, guys, it's pretty much done. This is a quick, simple 30-minute recipe from start to finish, guys. This recipe will not take you over 30 minutes. I mean, including dicing your onions and peppers. I like to place my shrimp on top because my husband does not eat shrimp. And sometimes, you know, people who do not eat shrimp, when they're taking out their serving, you know, it's easier for them to get it out. So, and I love shrimp. So I like to open my pot and I like to see it on top. So that's why I just like to place it on top. And there you go. Already some delicious, healthy jambalaya rice. So let me know how you like this recipe, and please like my video and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.